What I'm going to do now is show a few of my images of repair shops. And I've done quite a few, so I'm not going to do them all in one video, but I'm going to do 2 or 3 videos at least, just showing them various types. This is my number 8 Cirkut, of course. The first one is Samson Restoration, Atwood, Kansas, 2009. And what they did here was restore, they specialize in Fords, but they would restore just about anything. And first, in the back down in here is an old flathead, probably a flathead 6 it looks like. And I talked to him for a while about this. There's a Model A. And they've got a paint booth. And he's working on getting the body ready for painting. And one of the things he pointed out to me is, if I can find it, he explained right in here, he's got some sort of a jig for holding this differential. It's hard to see, but he said that one of the things they try to do is get old service tools, if they can find them. Ford would have certain special tools for the servicing suspension components or driveline components, and they would, if they could find them, they would buy them and use them. And they had this. I was looking at this frame from a Model T, and I was surprised how well the thing was made. It was a lot of, I guess you would call them castellated nuts. They have cotter pins, so they wouldn't come loose. Now I'm going to put it on pause and show you another shop I've done. I've done a lot of them. I think I'll go through this. There's a sandblasting cabinet. All right, this is Orland Dwelly and Sons, Waite, Maine, 2004. And this is kind of a rare find in that part of the country to find a shop that I could photograph. And this is a contraption for, it grasped a tree here. It's got a big blade down here. And it looked like they repaired logging equipment. Now here's a log skidder. And there was 2 guys in here working on this thing. And I walked in and said, told them what I did, and they said, "Fine, we don't care." Well, after just a while, I got going, really long exposure, and they said, "Oh no, here comes trouble." And it was the owner, and he comes walking in and says, "What are you doing?" And he goes on about how busy they are, and you can't have some guy with a camera standing there. But then he just, it was lunchtime at that exact moment, so we all walked over here. And there's me, and there's the guy that with an attitude, the owner, and there's one of his employees, and I sat there and listened to this guy, and all he did was just tell me about how terrible his life was. And look at that wood-burning stove, by the way. But anyway, then he left, and these 2 guys, the other one, I don't know where he was at, but he came back, and they both told me, well, he's had a lot of problems. He's been sick and so on, and you know, but that is part of the. I've noticed. I travel, and on the East Coast, they're not quite as open, and I think it's because there is the population density is higher. Although Maine is certainly not the highest, but they have an awful lot of tourists, and I think they just get sick of people. And I remember I stopped at this house, and I looked in the window, and it was a historical museum, and I asked, it was $5 to get in. A woman shows up, and I said, listen, I'll pay you $5 to get in the house, but I want to photograph the stairway. I can see it right in front of us. And she said, no, I won't let you do it. And, most, that it's not as friendly, so to speak. But I think this was a good one. And this was a big shop. So there's plenty of room for me to set up right in the middle. Some of these shops are so crowded that I even though I might see something I like, I can't photograph it. And I've seen quite a few of them like that. I saw one where a guy, he manufactured and repaired amusement park trains, these little tiny trains that kids would sit on top of and ride on. And the shop was just so packed with tools and machines, I couldn't possibly photograph it. Look at the chains on this thing. I mean, I don't even know how you put those things on. They have to be at least 1,000 pounds. All right, well, I'm going to stop there, but I will have other videos of some more of the shops I've done. Thanks for watching.